Hello, everybody, and good evening from Carson Park in Eau Claire. The Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils will take on the host team, Eau Claire, in its second game of the day here in the Eau Claire tournament. Doug Zaleski here on the call tonight. Marissa Zaleski working the camera and doing the producing. And welcome to the Grassland Dairy pregame show. Grassland Dairy provides dairy products for kitchens of all sizes. Grassland also has rewarding and fulfilling careers ready for you today. Internships, externships, and your next career is at grassland.com. Grassland Dairy, family owned right here in central Wisconsin. And we should be set for baseball here in about 5 to 10 minutes. The schedule running a little bit behind today. This is game number 5 of 5 games today. Action started at 10 this morning. This is the 5th game. Marshfield played once this afternoon and fell 13-2 in 6 innings to Winona. The 8-run rule was in effect for the tournament, so that's why the game only went 6 innings. The loss broke Marshfield's 4-game winning streak, so the Blue Devils will look to get back on the positive side and start another winning streak with the game tonight against the host Eau Claire team. Marshfield now 8-12 overall this season, and Eau Claire comes in tonight with a 13-6 record. And Eau Claire always has a pretty fine team, and we would expect nothing less from Eau Claire tonight. The starting lineups for tonight's game. Marshfield will be the visiting team. Leading off for the Blue Devils is Riley Bushak, the center fielder. Isaiah Byrel, the third baseman, bats second. Mason Coffrin will do the pitching tonight. He bats third. Devin Palmer is in the cleanup spot and will play left field rather. Chandler Schmidt, the starting and losing pitcher in game 1 for the Blue Devils today, will play shortstop in the second game. He'll hit 5th. Ty Pankratz will bat 6th and play second base. Monty Diesler hits 7th and will play first base. Jacob Earl is the catcher and bat 8th, and the 9-hole hitter is Cole Hediger. He will be in right field tonight. Again, Mason Coffrin gets the start on the hill for the Blue Devils. He's pitched pretty consistently throughout the Legion season, and he'll need to pitch another solid game tonight against an Eau Claire team that we expect to be pretty good. Eau Claire, as I said, is always good. Eau Claire North has a solid program, and we expect to see a pretty good outfit here in Eau Claire. The starting lineup for Eau Claire, batting first and playing center field, is Gabe O'Brien. Batting second, Connor Stoik, the third baseman. Carter Hesselman bats third and plays shortstop. Ethan Kelberg hits cleanup and will DH tonight. Cooper Kapanke will play first base and bat 5th. Jake Fentress is the number 6 hitter, and he'll do the catching. The 7-hole hitter is Logan Rasmussen. He'll be in left field. And Jackson Vance will play in right field. He'll bat 8th. And the number 9 hitter is Mason Bauer. He'll play second base. Austin Sells will do the pitching for Eau Claire tonight. He will not bat. Ethan Kelberg is the DH in that spot and will do the hitting. The 2 managers are meeting at home plate with the umpires, going over ground rules, and we will be set for baseball here shortly. The lights are on, the sun is setting, and it should be a fine evening for baseball. It was a little warm and a little humid about an hour ago, but as nightfall approaches, it's starting to cool off a little bit. We're losing some of that humidity, and it should be a fine evening for baseball. The tournament, this will be Marshfield's 3rd game in the tournament. The Blue Devils will play 4 games overall. Marshfield opened the tournament Friday night by beating the Green Bay Shockers 13-0 in a 5-inning game. And then Marshfield fell to Winona 13-2 earlier today. The game against Eau Claire will be their 3rd game, and the wrap-up will be Sunday at 1:30 against Altoona. So thank you to our game sponsor, Grassland Dairy. Grassland Dairy provides dairy products for kitchens of all sizes. Grassland also has rewarding and fulfilling careers ready for you today. Internships, externships, and your next career is at grassland.com. Grassland Dairy, family owned right here in central Wisconsin. We'll take a break and we'll be right back with the first pitch.
Owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter
All right, we are back for baseball. Marshfield taking on Eau Claire in the 5th and final game today of the Eau Claire tournament. The Blue Devils are 8-12 overall. They are 1-1 in the tournament. Eau Claire comes in with a 13-6 record overall this season, and Riley Bushak will step in for the Blue Devils. And here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away for strike 1. And we are underway. The sun is gone. We had mostly sunshine all afternoon here. It's clouded up a little bit this evening. Austin Sells doing the pitching for Eau Claire. I was watching him warm up a little bit before the game. It looks like he is going to rely pretty heavily on a fastball. Seemed to have pretty good speed. And there's a fastball that Riley Bushak gets on top of and hits a line drive into center field. So good start for Riley Bushak and the Blue Devils with a single in the top of the first inning, first batter of the game. That brings up Isaiah Byrell. He's playing third base today. And a ball. A little bit different lineup for Marshfield tonight. Bushak leading off. Chandler Schmidt, we're seeing him in the batting order for the first time. He's hitting 5th, playing shortstop. Two and 0 now to Byrell. Bushak getting a lead at first. And there's a pitch that's high, so 3 and 0 to Byrell. Blue Devils looking to get off to a good start here tonight. That didn't happen in the afternoon game against Winona. Marshfield gave up 3 runs in the first inning and 2 in the second, fell behind 5-0 in that game. And Byrell draws a walk. So the Blue Devils now runners on first and second, nobody out. And Mason Coffrin coming to the plate. Byrell not being held on by the first baseman with the runner in front of him. And there's a strike on the outside corner to Coffrin. Sells steps off the rubber, resets. Bushak at second, Byrell at first for the Blue Devils. And a swing and a miss by Coffrin. He's in the hole 0-2 now. And a changeup. Gets Coffrin out in front and swings and misses for a strikeout in the first out of the inning. So Devin Palmer will step in now for the Blue Devils. Palmer playing left field tonight. He played right field in the afternoon game. And takes a pitch a little low. Fouled out of play. Count is even at 1-1. In the dirt, nice stop by Eau Claire catcher Jake Fentress. Keeps the runners from advancing. Bushak still at second, Byrell at first. Fouled away at the plate. Two and two. And a swing and a miss. Second. Shortstop Chandler Schmidt will step in. He was the losing pitcher in game 1. Playing shortstop tonight and looks at a strike. Pops it up out of play. 0-2 now for Chandler Schmidt. Two down, 2 on. Marshfield looking to get a quick lead here. And there's a wild pitch as the ball sails outside. And now there are 2 runners in scoring position as both runners moved up. Bushak to third, Byrell to second. 1-2 the count on Schmidt. Another ball in the dirt. 2-2. Misses outside and runs the count full now on Chandler Schmidt. 2 outs, runners on second and third for the Blue Devils. And there's ball 4 in the dirt. So Marshfield taking advantage of Sell's wildness here in the opening inning. Two walks now in the inning and a wild pitch. And Ty Pankratz will step in. He's playing second base tonight. He played shortstop in the first game today. And he hits one to second. Play is made there by second baseman Mason Bauer. He throws on to first for the out, and that does it for the Blue Devils in the top of the first. No runs, they leave the bases loaded, and Eau Claire is coming to bat. We have no score.
Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value Store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value Store, is located in downtown Marshfield. Since 1920,
School Road has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Convenient.
Friday fish fry in Wisconsin is a tradition like no other. After Hours in Marshfield has been voted best fish fry and is your Friday fish fry choice. Call After Hours at 387-6560 to get your food every Friday night. Order to go or dine in. Call After Hours at 387-6560. And we move to the bottom of the first. Eau Claire coming up for the first time. Gabe O'Brien, the center fielder, will lead it off against Mason Coffrin, the left-handed pitcher for the Blue Devils. And the first pitch is fouled away. Coffrin has been pretty steady on the mound this year. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ball hit right at Ty Pankratz, the second baseman. He picks it up, makes the short throw over to first for out number 1. Connor Stoik, the third baseman for Eau Claire. He'll step in against Coffrin. 1 down. We are early, bottom of the first inning, no score. Marshfield against Eau Claire. There's a strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Misses with the curveball inside. It's 2-1 now to Stoik, the Eau Claire third baseman. Fouled back. Oh, hit right at shortstop Chandler Schmidt, and the ball took a crazy hop as it got to the infield dirt and skipped to the right of Schmidt for a base hit. So an unlucky break for the Blue Devils there. Looked like Schmidt had it measured, and all of a sudden it veered off to his right. He was unable to make a play. So the first hit of the game for Eau Claire. That brings up Carter Hesselman, the shortstop. And that's ball one. Throw over, nothing doing. Again, the format of the tournament, there are 5 teams here. Everybody plays the other teams one time, and the team with the best overall record is the champion. If 2 teams tie for the best record, the team that won head-to-head will be the champion. If 3 teams tie, the champion will be determined by the team that allowed the fewest runs. As a ball hit to third, Hediger picks it up, throws to second for the lead out, and Hesselman hustles down the line and beats the relay throw. So no double play, but the Blue Devils do get an out. And there's a ball hit into right field for the final out of the inning. And no damage. 1 hit by Eau Claire, and after 1, we are scoreless.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home. Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture,
The Marshfield Eagles Club has summer fun available for you right now. The Marshfield Eagles Club has bingo every Thursday evening, along with food and drink specials every day. The Eagles also has the annual summer steak feed coming up later this month, and stop into the Eagles beginning on Monday for the July blood drive. The Marshfield Eagles Club on South Oak Avenue will also book your next wedding, reunion, banquet, or gathering now at 715-384-3000. Moving to the top of the second inning, and first baseman Monty Diestler will lead it off for the Blue Devils. There's a ball hit to second. Hustling over to make the grab on one bounce is Mason Bauer, and he throws out Diesler at first for the first out of the inning. Nice play by the second baseman to hustle over there. That ball, I believe, was tipped off the pitcher's glove. Eau Claire comes into this game with a 2-0 record in the tournament. And Eau Claire, like Marshfield, will finish up with one game tomorrow. Eau Claire will play the final game of the tournament at 4 p.m. Sunday against Winona. Marshfield's game tomorrow will be at 1:30. The Blue Devils will take on Altoona, and that will wrap up their tournament play. 1-2 now, the count on Jacob Earl. Earl doing the catching tonight. Two and two. Earl has played a couple of different spots on the diamond, primarily catcher and second base, but we've seen him elsewhere too, so has some versatility. And popped up over the press box. Count remains 2-2. Austin Sells struggling a little bit with his command here early. In that first inning, he threw 22 pitches. 11 were balls, 11 were strikes. And there's a ball hit into the gap in left center, and it will fall in there for extra bases as Jacob Earl slides into second with a double. So Blue Devils have something going with one out here in the top of the second inning. And it brings up Cole Hediger. We'll get a courtesy runner for Earl. And I can't quite pick up the number. The numbers are so hard to see. They kind of blend in with the jersey. So we'll try to get that figured out. Cole Hediger now, the right fielder. And Hediger lines one to left field. The left fielder chases it down near the line. Hediger trying to stretch the single into a double, and he is thrown out at second base as the throw came in from the left fielder to the shortstop, who was over at third, and he fired down to the second baseman, and they retired Hediger trying to stretch it. But Marshfield scores a run on the play as courtesy runner Eli Drexler scored from second on the single. So Marshall takes the 1-0 lead. So 2 down. Riley Bouchak is at the plate. A 2-2 count on Bouchak. Marshfield leading 1-0. A single by Cole Hediger to left field. Drives in Eli Drexler with the go-ahead run. And there's a fly ball to left field, caught for the third out of the inning. So Marshfield is done in the top of the second, but the Blue Devils come up with a run, and it is now Marshfield 1, Eau Claire nothing.
With an open staircase or a cozy 2-bedroom bungalow, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build it with a firm price and a guaranteed move-in date. Stop by their new location on Central Avenue and see how Wausau Homes Marshfield can help make your homeowning dreams come true. Wausau Homes Marshfield, custom homes built your way. Wausau Homes Marshfield offers the quality you know.
Visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year sell.
Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield only uses the best cuts of meat available. Master meat crafter and owner John Francine oversees all production. Seasoning recipes dating back to the company's inception, along with new exciting flavors, allow for old-time favorites and a wide array of great choices for you. Hewitt's Meat is open Monday through Saturday on Marshfield's fabulous south side, and Hewitt's Meat is open Tuesday through Saturday in Tomahawk. Fresh food made to carry out and order online at hewittsmeats.com. Visit Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. And stepping in for Eau Claire to lead off the bottom of the second is Cooper Kapantke, the first baseman, and he quickly falls behind 0-2 as Mason Coffrin, the Marshfield pitcher, jumps ahead. And there's a pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Marshfield 1 and Eau Claire nothing. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Cole Hediger driving in the run with a single. Marshfield has 3 hits in the first 2 innings. And the 2-2 pitch is popped up right side. Coming on is Cole Hediger. Monty Diesler gives chase, but it's Cole Hediger who makes the catch just inside the foul line in right field for out number 1. That ball seemed to come back into play a long ways. When it left the bat, I thought it was clearly going to be a foul ball, but it drifted toward right field and ended up in fair territory when Hediger made the catch. Jake Fentress now the batter for Eau Claire. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. And that pitch just misses. 2-0. Fouled away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And sliced foul down the right field line. And it's 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Nice pitch by Coffrin. Got Fentress chasing upstairs, and there are now 2 outs. Brings up Logan Rasmussen, the left fielder. And that misses inside. Marshfield only has an 8-12 record, but the Blue Devils have played pretty good against some good teams this year. They played well against Sheboygan and Fond du Lac in the Green Bay tournament a week ago. And the game here tonight against a good Eau Claire team is shaping up to be a good one, if the early action is any indication. They went to Anigo and lost a doubleheader, but played competitively in both, and actually had a 7-2 lead in the nightcap after 5 innings before losing it. That's outside. It's 3-1 now to Rasmussen. Hit in the air, and Chandler Schmidt, the shortstop, backpedals into short left field and makes the catch out there for out number 3. So nothing doing in the bottom of the second for Eau Claire. We move to the 3rd inning, and Marshfield leads Eau Claire 1-0.
We simply offer great deals on quality, brand new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford. Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your home
guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Okay, the top of the 3rd inning is here. Marshfield coming to bat. Isaiah Byrell will lead it off, the 3rd baseman for the Blue Devils. He walked in the 1st inning. One nothing Blue Devils as we head to inning number 3. And there's a strike on Byrell. That pitch is way outside for ball 1. And that one's fouled away out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2, and that's way high. 2-2 now to Byrell. Again, Sells is throwing hard, but he's having trouble finding the strike zone. So far, 17 pitches are balls, 23 are strikes. And there's a called strike 3 on Byrell as he's caught looking for the first out of the inning. That brings up the left-handed hitting Mason Coffrin. He struck out swinging it back in the 1st inning. And there's a strike right down the middle. Coffrin doing the pitching in tonight's game. Has settled in pretty nicely on the mound through the first 2 innings. He falls behind here 0-2. Ball just outside. Good pitch by Sells. Trying to get Coffrin to chase something just outside the strike zone, but Coffrin was not biting. Same spot. Coffrin holds up. It's 2-2 now. And there's a foul. Past first base coach Lucius Messerschmidt down there. Ryan Metz in his customary third base coach's box. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's hooking. And it's foul. If he could have kept that fair, it was out of here. But the ball was foul right off the bat. Never really had a chance to stay foul, or to stay fair. So it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Coffrin goes down swinging for out number 2. And that brings up Devin Palmer, the Blue Devils left fielder. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Four strikeouts now in the game for Austin Sells. Again, he throws hard, but he has had trouble locating pitches. Here in the third inning, he's reached the 50 pitch mark. 30 strikes, 20 balls. 2-1 now, the count on Palmer. Outside, 3-1 now. 2 down. Palmer trying to get something started for Marshfield here in the third inning. Blue Devils lead 1-0. And Austin Sells started to go into his stretch and abruptly walked off the mound. Took a little trip around the grass there. Now he's back ready. And that pitch is outside for ball 4. So Devin Palmer reaches on a walk with 2 outs. And it brings up Chandler Schmidt, the Blue Devils shortstop. That pitch finds the strike zone. Hit right up the middle. And the second baseman can't make a play out there. It's a tough play. The ball was hit hard. Second baseman Mason Bauer tried to backhand it, couldn't come up with it, saved it from going into the outfield. So an infield hit for Chandler Schmidt, and the Blue Devils now with 2 runners on and 2 out. So Devin Palmer reaches second after the walk, and Schmidt with the infield single is on at first. That's the 4th hit for the Blue Devils. And this ball is ripped down the third base line by Ty Pankratz. And here comes Palmer speeding around third. He's going to score easily. And the Blue Devils are up 2-0. Pankratz jumped on that first pitch and drilled it down the third base line between third baseman Connor Stoik and the line. And Marshfield now leading 2-0. So Monty Diestler, the Blue Devils' first baseman, steps to the plate. 5 hits so far for Marshfield. Pankratz on at first, Schmidt at second. Blue Devils would love to punch across another run here with 2 down. And all of this happened after 2 outs. The first 2 batters, Isaiah Byrell and Mason Coffrin, struck out. And the next 3 batters reached base. 1 on a walk, 2 on hits. And it produced a run. 2-0 Blue Devils. That's outside, evens the count 1-1. Ball hit high in the air. Drifting out is Carter Hesselman, the shortstop, and he makes the catch in short left field for the final out to retire Marshfield. But the Blue Devils pick up another run and now lead 2-0 going to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too. We have summer right around the corner.
Town Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Rural Mutual Insurance in Marshfield believes there's something more important than just winning or losing. We believe that a community that supports their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. That's why Rural Mutual supports Blue Devil Baseball and supports our community with personal, business, and farm insurance. Now is the right time to call Rural Mutual and talk to Brad about crop insurance. Call Rural Mutual at 715-384-2826 or visit them in person on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. So Jackson Vance comes to bat for Eau Claire here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-1 the count from Mason Coffrin. There's a pitch that misses outside, and it's 2-1 now. Marshfield with single runs in the 2nd and 3rd to take a 2-0 lead here against Eau Claire at Carson Park. Sharply hit into left field, and a base hit for Jackson Vance, leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning. That ball was hit well. That brings up Mason Bauer, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. He's the second baseman. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays tonight so far. 2 hits now for Eau Claire. Marshfield had 5 in the first 3 innings. There's a move by Coffrin over to first, but Jackson Vance gets back in time. No errors in the game thus far. And there's strike 1. Jacob Earl, the catcher for Marshfield, just yelled down to first baseman Monty Diesler, yell if he's going. With the left-handed batter in the box, Earl might not get a clean look at the runner. Coffrin, another move over. Vance back in time. Getting a pretty good lead now. And Coffrin is keeping him close, trying to. Vance is getting a good lead. I think some fans getting on the move of Coffrin here. Runner does not go. And it's 1-1. Coffrin trying the quick step off the rubber and throw to first. Vance made it back in plenty of time. So Coffrin is giving Vance a couple of different looks on his move over there to try to keep him a little bit closer to the bag. 2-1 now. Vance, good lead, but is not going. 3-1. He's probably not going now on a 3-1 count. And there's a strike. Now it's full. 3-2. Nobody out. We'll see if Eau Claire starts the runner. And there he goes. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. So Eau Claire mounting a threat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Mason Coffrin working himself into a little bit of trouble. Gives up a leadoff single to Jackson Vance, and then he walks Mason Bauer, the number 9 batter in the order. And now we're back to the top of the batting order, and Gabe O'Brien for Eau Claire comes up. He's 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at-bat in the bottom of the 1st. 2 on, nobody down. Marshfield leading 2-0. Ball popped up. Monty Diesler in foul territory and makes the catch for out number 1. That ball went right up the elevator shaft. It was pretty high. About even with the bag at first, and Monty Diesler ranged over, made the catch in foul ground for out number 1. Still runners on first and second as Connor Stoik comes up. He bunts, and this is going to get past Coffrin, who came off the mound and charged at it but couldn't reach it. Third baseman Isaiah Byrel had stayed home there, and the ball finds a spot deep on the infield grass, and now the bases are loaded. for Eau Claire. With just one out, Marshfield holding a 2-0 lead. So Coffrin trying to dig himself out of a hole here. Starts out Carter Hesselman with a strike. Coffrin in the windup with one out. And that's fouled back. Isaiah Byrell at third and Monty Diesler at first are both up on the grass. The middle infielders are back at double play depth. One down. And there's a pitch inside. Both pitchers have had a little bit of trouble with their command tonight. Coffrin, 20 balls among his 44 pitches, and Austin Sells, the Eau Claire starter, 24 balls among his 59 pitches. And there's a swing and a miss for strike three. The ball is in the dirt, but there is no play with first base occupied and less than 2 out. So that's a big out for Coffrin and the Blue Devil defense. 2 down now. Bases loaded. Marshfield protecting a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. So Coffrin now 1 out away from working out of a pretty big jam. And Ethan Kelberg, the batter, fouls it back just to our right. Kelberg flied out in the first time he batted, so the Blue Devils would take another fly out here. There's a pitch that's a little bit low for ball one. And that just misses low. 2-1 now on Kelberg. Bases loaded for Eau Claire. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Marshfield trying to escape a jam here. And there's a fly ball into right field. Should be caught out there. And Cole Hediger ranges back and makes the catch for out number 3. So a threat by Eau Claire in the inning, but no damage. And after 3 complete, it's Marshfield 2, Eau Claire nothing.
Locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward. Forward Bank
Churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business.
All right, we move to the 4th inning here at Carson Park. A pleasant evening. And making it even more pleasant for the Blue Devils is they hold a 2-0 lead over a good Eau Claire team, as Marshfield looks for its 2nd win against 1 loss in this Eau Claire tournament. The Blue Devils opened the tournament last night with a win. Beat the Green Bay Shockers 13-0 before losing this afternoon 13-2. And that loss was to Winona, Minnesota. So Jacob Earl, the catcher for the Blue Devils, leads off here in the top of the fourth inning. Again, Marshfield up 2-0. Earl, his first time up, doubled. That double was in the second inning, and then he scored one batter later on a Cole Hediger single. So there's a pitch outside for ball one. And low for ball two. Earl leading off here, trying to reach base any way he can. And that's high for ball three. 3-0 now on Jacob Earl, leading off the fourth inning for the Blue Devils. Marshfield leading Eau Claire 2-0. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, and Austin Sells gets a high strike call to make it 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count's full now on Jacob Earl. Fouled back. There's a ball that hit the back row of the bleachers and then bounced backward toward the field of play. Hit two or three other bleachers on the way down, and some youngster retrieved it down there to cash in 50 cents on returning that ball. Had to jump down behind the dugout to get it. Full count. And that's high for ball four. So Jacob Earl gets a leadoff walk here in the fourth inning as Marshfield looks to pad its lead. And a courtesy runner again for Earl. And that is Eli Drexler doing the courtesy running there. Drexler was the courtesy runner in the second inning when he ran for Earl and scored the first run of the game. So Cole Hediger steps in now, and he squares to bunt, bunts it right back at the pitcher. Sells fields it, throws to first, so the sacrifice is completed. And that moves Drexler down to second base now with one out. Brings up the top of the order, Riley Bushak, the center fielder, hitting for the third time tonight. He's 1 for 2, singled in the first inning. Game number 5 today of the Eau Claire tournament. It's been a long day. Action started at 10 o'clock this morning. And for those people who have been around here since before the first game started, I'm sure they'll appreciate a good night's sleep tonight. Back at it tomorrow at 11. Green Bay will take on Winona in the first game. Marshfield plays Altoona at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, and then the final game of the tournament at 4 is Eau Claire against Winona. And there's a shot down the left field line, just foul. Maybe a 1.5 feet or so. Foul as Bushak tried to float one in down the left field line. Couldn't quite do it. Would have scored the run easily from second base. So the count now is 1-2 on Bushak. And fouled away. Fouled straight down. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Bushak takes off for first, but he's thrown out to there. So strike 3 on Bushak, and that's out number 2. Jacob Earl still out at second base. And now Isaiah Byrel comes to the plate. That's 5 strikeouts now for Eau Claire pitcher Austin Sells. His counterpart on the mound, Mason Coffrin for Marshfield, has 2 strikeouts. 1-1 now the count. Strike, the ball gets away from the catcher, and Drexler easily advances to third on the passed ball. So now Eli Drexler, the courtesy runner for Jacob Earl, moves on to third on the passed ball by catcher Jake Fentress. The pitch was a strike, and Fentress dropped the ball, allowing Drexler to quickly move to third base. 1-2. Oh, a very close pitch. The Eau Claire catcher and pitcher both started to run off the field, and the umpire says, no, that's ball 2. We're going to have to come back and make another pitch. So the pitcher, Austin Sells, is kind of walking around out behind the pitcher's mound, a little bit upset with that pitch. It was very close. It was around the outside corner. 2-2, and that's fouled. So yeah, they thought they had a key strikeout there, the final out of the inning, but it was not to be, as the pitch was called a ball. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and the catcher throws down to first for the out. So the strikeout is recorded, and after 3.5 now, Marshfield continues to lead 2-0.
Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare. Are you looking?
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Marshfield Country Club has tee times available for you right now. Call Marshfield Country Club at 715-384-4409 to get your group golfing today. Marshfield Country Club also has daily food specials in their brand new restaurant. Also visit Marshfield Country Club at golfmcc.com. And we move to the bottom of the fourth now. Marshfield leading 2-0 against Eau Claire. A well-played game. Marshfield with 5 hits, Eau Claire 3. No errors in the game. And there's strike one, evens the count. Misses away, 2-1. Cooper Kapanke, the batter for Eau Claire here, leading off the fourth inning. He hits one in the air toward right center field. Riley Bushak, the center fielder, getting over there and making the catch for out number 1. Jack Fentress now comes up for Eau Claire. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Coffrin tonight with 2 strikeouts. There's a smash right at Isaiah Byrel at third. He makes a nice pickup on it and throws out Fentress at first base. Nice play there by Byrel and a hard smash right at him. So Logan Rasmussen comes up for Eau Claire. 2 outs, nobody on. Marshfield leading 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Two and 0 now on Rasmussen. Eau Claire trying to get something started here with 2 outs. Big cut and a miss. Three and 1 now the count on Rasmussen. Again, Coffrin is not allowed to run, but he hasn't been in total command of his pitches either. He's thrown a lot of balls tonight. There's a walk, a 4-pitch walk. Coffrin so far 60 pitches, 32 strikes, 28 balls. Jackson Vance now comes up. He's 1 for 1 with a single his first time up. And there's a ball hit hard into right field. Coming on fast is Cole Hediger, and he makes a diving, rolling stab and catches the ball just before it hits the ground. So the Blue Devils are out of the inning with no damage. And after 4 complete now, it's the Marshfield Blue Devils 2 and Eau Claire nothing.
Or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home. Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture and trust close to home. Whether you're looking for a 2-story house with an open staircase or a cozy 2-bedroom bungalow, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build it with a firm price and a guaranteed move-in date. Stop by their new location on Central Avenue and see how Wausau Homes Marshfield can help make your homeowning dreams come true. Wausau Homes Marshfield, custom homes built your way. Wausau Homes Marshfield
Down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year
Marshfield coming to bat here in the 5th inning, leading Eau Claire 2-0. This is Marshfield's 3rd game of the Eau Claire tournament. 2 today, 1 yesterday. The Blue Devils are 1-1, looking to pick up their 2nd victory of the tournament. And Mason Coffrin, the Marshfield pitcher, will lead it off here in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And there's the ball hit sharply up the middle and into center field, so Coffrin gets things started right away with a base hit. And Coffrin will lead with a courtesy runner in place, and it looks like Matt Handrick running for Coffrin down at first base. So a leadoff single by Coffrin. And Devin Palmer now the batter. Takes the ball inside. And smashed to the third baseman. Picked up nicely to second, one on to first. A double play. So nice play by the Eau Claire defense. Again, the fielding has been sharp tonight. And that was a around the horn double play. 5 to 4 to 3. And suddenly now 2 outs for Marshfield. So 2 down. Chandler Schmidt now the shortstop stepping in. He's 1 for 1. Walked and singled so far tonight. Nice play by the Eau Claire defense. That was a hard smash right at third baseman Connor Stoik. He fired to Mason Bauer at second, and the relay to Cooper Kapanke was a little bit low, but he dug it out nicely and turned in the twin killing. Devin Palmer can't hit a ball a whole lot harder than that, and it was one of those atom balls. 2-0 now to Chandler Schmidt. Three and 0 now. And there's another walk by Austin Sells. And Schmidt is on first with 2 outs. Sells has 6 strikeouts tonight. He's also walked 5 batters, so trouble, as we've said throughout the game, of commanding his pitches and using control. There's another ball now as Ty Pankratz steps into the batter's box. Chandler Schmidt, the runner at first after walking. Two nothing Marshfield, top of the 5th inning. And there's a strike on the inside corner. Pankratz pulled away, but the pitch hugged the corner of the plate for strike 2. It's now 1-2. In the dirt, blocked by the catcher, Jake Fentress. So no advancement by Schmidt. Two and two, 2 outs. Schmidt, the runner at first. Pankratz, the batter. And looped toward right field. That's going to go foul. So the count remains 2-2. Pankratz checked his swing on a pitch that was outside in the dirt. Home plate umpire appeals to the base ump, and he says no swing. So now the count is full, 3-2. Chandler Schmidt, the runner at first, will be off with the pitch. The first baseman, Cooper Kapanke, will play behind him now. And there goes the runner. Ball hit right at the shortstop. He throws over to first for the out. So nothing across for the Blue Devils here in the top of the 5th inning. And Marshfield still leading Eau Claire 2-0.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales.
Castle Rock Veterinary Service understands that your pet is an important member of your family, and our team of veterinarians and staff are dedicated to your pet's well-being, providing up-to-date medical, dental, and surgical care. Wellness, examinations, vaccinations, and a full suite of care are available to your pet at Castle Rock Veterinary Service. Castle Rock Veterinary Service is on South Oak Avenue in Marshfield, just a short drive south of Hackman Field and on Facebook at Castle Rock Veterinary Hospital. And we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mason Bauer steps in, leading off for Eau Claire, and the count is 1-1. Mason Coffrin still on the mound for the Blue Devils, and there's strike 2. Fouled back. And the 1-2 pitch is a little bit outside. Evens the count now. And a swing and a foul tip, and catcher Jacob Earl hangs on for the strikeout. 1 down in the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and Gabe O'Brien for Eau Claire. With 1 out, Marshfield leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Two and 0 now. There's a strike. 2-1. Coffrin has reached the 70 pitch mark. Popped up and over our heads here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a ball hit in the air toward right center. Cole Hediger galloping over there, and he makes the one-handed backhand grab for out number 2. Connor Stoik, the third baseman for Eau Claire. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He has 2 of Eau Claire's 3 hits. Marshfield has 6 hits. Nobody from Marshfield has more than 1 hit. So everybody in the lineup, or a lot of guys in the lineup, contributing here tonight. One ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to third. Byral on the second hop. Fires over to first. And retires Connor Stoik. So we are 5 complete. And Marshfield continues to lead Eau Claire 2-0.
In Stratford. Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford. Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet.
Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too. We have summer right around.
Bullseye Sports is at 1201 South Central Avenue in Marshfield and is your place for bows, arrows, guns, ammunition, hunting apparel, and much more. Bullseye Sports services what they sell and even what they don't. See the talented team at Bullseye Sports and schedule time at the indoor archery range and video range that allows good beginner practice all the way to league play. Bullseye Sports, celebrating 20 years in business. And Monty Diesler steps in to lead off here in the top of the 6th inning for the Blue Devils. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Marshfield leading Eau Claire 2-0. There's a pitch outside. Marshfield 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've left 7 on base. Eau Claire no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 5 stranded. And there's a pitch that sails high. 3-0 the count now. Austin Sells has thrown hard for Eau Claire, but he has not been able to command his pitches, and there's a 4-pitch walk to Diesler, leading off the top of the 6th inning. That brings up Jacob Earl now, as catcher Jake Fentress goes to the mound to talk to Sells. Earl is 1 for 1. He has a double and a walk. And you would probably have to think that maybe Marshfield might be bunting here to try to get an insurance run down to second base with 1 out. So we'll see what manager Josh Metz has in mind. Diesler, the lead at first, and a bunt, a good bunt by Jacob Earl, advances the runner to second base. So a good play by Jacob Earl. Pitcher fielded the ball and ran to first before Earl could get down. And 1 out in a 2-0 game that Marshfield leads here in the top of the 6th. One strike on Cole Hediger. 1 down. And smashes one through the box into center field. Here comes Diesler to third, but he'll be held there as the ball was hit sharply into center field. And no chance for Diesler to score on that. The ball was hit so hard. So Hediger, a single to center. And now the Blue Devils have runners on first and third with just 1 out in the 6th inning. So some options here for Marshfield. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Riley Bushak, the leadoff batter in the lineup, coming to the plate. We could see him swing away. We could maybe see some sort of squeeze bunt to try to get that extra run in from third. We could see maybe a steal of second, thinking that Eau Claire might not throw down, trying to keep that runner at third. So a lot of different things in play here for Marshfield. And Bushek looks at strike one. Looks at a ball high. Bushak hasn't given any indication of any kind of a squeeze bunt here, but we'll see. He may have been hitting until he gets a strike. Now it's possible we could have a squeeze play on. We'll see. No, he looks like he's hitting all the way here, which is not a bad thing either. Riley Bushak, one of the top hitters on the Blue Devils. A fly ball would get the run in. A hit obviously would get the run in. A misplay would get the run in. And there's a ball high, now 3-1. A walk would load him up. Time called by Bushak as Sells looked in a little bit too long for his sign. So everybody resets and we're ready to go now. And there's a ball hit into center field. And there's another run for the Blue Devils. So Riley Bushak on a 3-1 pitch comes through with a line drive single into center field. And that drives in another run as Monty Diesler trots in from third base. And Cole Hediger moves on to second. So first and second now with just one out for the Blue Devils. And Eau Claire wants to talk things over. And it looks like we've got a new pitcher coming into the game. Austin Sells at 104 pitches. And really wasn't overly sharp tonight. He had trouble throwing strikes. The Blue Devils have 8 hits against him. So he exits. And the new pitcher is Jackson Faulkner. So Faulkner replaces Sells on the mound. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Family Incorporated in Marshfield has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, back at Carson Park. And the new pitcher for Eau Claire is Jackson Faulkner. He relieves Austin Sells. The Blue Devils have scored 1 run here in the 6th inning to increase their lead to 3-0. They have runners on first and second with 1 out and looking for more. Inning started when Monty Diesler drew a walk. He was sacrificed to second by Jacob Earl and then was moved to third on a base hit by Cole Hediger and then scored on a base hit by Riley Bushak. So Hediger on at second, Bushak at first. There's 1 down, and Isaiah Byrel coming up looking to increase the lead. Oh, and he's hit in the head with the first pitch, bounces right up. Must have been somewhat of a glancing blow. And Byrel now takes first base, and that loads the bases for Mason Coffrin, the Blue Devils' starting pitcher. So Mason can help himself out here by getting on base with a hit or maybe hitting a sacrifice fly. Potential big inning for the Blue Devils here with just 1 out and the bases loaded as they lead 3-0. And there's a foul. Coffrin tonight is 1 for 3. He singled his last time up after striking out twice. Fouled off Coffrin's leg in the box. So it's strike 2 now, 0-2. Coffrin looking to protect the plate here. Down 0-2, bases loaded. 1 out in the 6th, 1 run in. And there's an inside pitch. That's fouled away, so Coffrin stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded. 1 out, Marshfield leading 3-0, looking to pad that lead here. And fouled back. Jackson Faulkner, the new pitcher for Eau Claire. He relieved Austin Sells and promptly hit Isaiah Byrel in the head to load the bases. Another foul as Coffrin fights to stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one fouled away. So after falling behind 0-2, Mason Coffrin took a ball and then has fouled off 4 straight pitches. So he is doing his best to hang in there and try to get something good to happen. Time called at the plate by Coffrin. Adjusts his batting gloves and gets set to re-enter the batter's box. Infield up at the corners at double play depth up the middle. And another foul ball. That's 5 in a row. High. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Again, 1 out. Blue Devils with the bases loaded, and they lead 3-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 run already in, and Marshfield looking to add more. And another time. Big spot for both teams here. If Eau Claire has designs of coming back in this game, they've got to shut the door here. Marshfield would like to break the game open. And there is another foul ball by Mason Coffrin. That's 6 foul balls after falling behind 0-2. The count is now 2-2. And he's fouled off 6 pitches with 2 strikes on him. And he hits that into right center, and this is pretty deep out there. It's going to score the run from third on the sac fly. So a heck of a job by Mason Coffrin there to keep that bat alive and eventually hit the sacrifice fly that brings in the second run of the inning. Hit that ball into right center field. I thought it might carry a little bit out there. It did not. And the runner at second, Riley Bushak, tagged and moved to third on that play. The runner at first, Isaiah Byrell, held his spot. So runners now at first and third, and Marshfield with 2 runs here in the 6th increases its lead to 4-0, and Devin Palmer comes up now with 2 outs. Looking for a big 2-out hit that could score at least 1 more. What an at-bat by Coffrin. I mean, you talk about guarding the plate and hanging in there and doing the gritty, dirty things. That's what he did in that at-bat. Throw over, and Byrell has to hustle back real quick. Wouldn't be surprised if Byrell's running here. We'll see. I'm not sure Eau Claire wants to throw it down with the runner at third and 2 outs. We'll see what they do if Byrell goes. He does not. And a swing and a miss, 0-2 now on Palmer. So now at 0-2, we might see Byrell running. Four nothing Marshfield, top of the 6th inning. Byrell stays put. The ball's in the dirt, and it gets past the catcher, and Bushak is going to score from third. So there's another run. Now it's 5-0 Marshfield as the pitch was in the dirt. Byrell went to second on the wild pitch. And the count is now 1-2. Marshfield leads 5-0. And Byrell represents another run out there at second base. That's high and outside. 2-2 now the count on Palmer. Hit right up the middle, past the pitcher. The shortstop ranges over behind second base. Carter Hesselman scoops it up and makes a throw to first. What a nice play by Hesselman there to end the inning. But Marshfield scores 3 times, and going to the bottom of the 6th now, the Blue Devils lead Eau Claire 5-0.
Business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning.
24, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store is located in downtown Marshfield. Since 19...
All right, Marshfield back on defense here for the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Blue Devils have put themselves in good position by scoring 3 runs in the top of the 6th, and now lead Eau Claire 5-0 as Eau Claire comes to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mason Coffrin still on as the pitcher. He's thrown 77 pitches now. And what an at-bat by Mason Coffrin in the bottom of the 6th. Came up with the bases loaded, fell behind 0-2, fouled off 6 or 7 balls, and eventually hit a sacrifice fly that scored a run to make it 4-0. So great job at the plate by Coffrin in the 6th to get another run on the board. And this is the one hopper right back to Coffrin. He snags it and underhands it to first baseman Monty Diesler for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ethan Kjellberg, the batter for Eau Claire. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of flyouts. Hit in the air to a short right center field, and coming a long way is Riley Bushak. Makes a headlong dive and catches that ball in right center field. A great running catch by Riley Bushak out there to make that grab for out number 2. Came a long, long way to chase it down, and he got there in time to make the catch. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning for Eau Claire. And Cooper Kapanke steps in now for Eau Claire. He's 0 for 2. Coffrin starts him out with a strike. And this is hit into right center, and this is going to get down and go all the way to the wall. So Kapanke is on his horse. He is heading to third, the slide, and he's in there safely with a triple. He blistered that ball into right center field. They went all the way to the wall, and he ended up with at third base with a triple. So Eau Claire, a runner on third with 2 outs, threatening to score its first run of the game. And that brings up Jake Fentress, who is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. You could tell that Kapanke had designs on a triple when he left the batter's box. There's a lot of room out there in right center. It's a big park from right center over to center, and You could tell that he was thinking 3 bases right away. There's a chopper. Byro runs in, catches the ball, and fires a strike to first. So the shutout is intact yet, and after 6 complete, it's a Marshfield 5 and Eau Claire nothing.
Looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare. Are you...
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We have moved to inning number 7 here at Carson Park in Eau Claire. Second game of the day for Marshfield in the Eau Claire tournament. The Blue Devils are 1-1 so far, and a victory here, if they can hang on against Eau Claire, would improve them to 2-1 in the tournament. Marshfield leads 5-0 here in the top of the 7th. 3 big runs in the 6th inning for the Blue Devils gave them a little breathing room. It had been 2-0, and then Marshfield struck for 3 runs last inning to open a 5-0 lead. And Chandler Schmidt will lead it off here in the 7th for the Blue Devils. He's 1 for 1, 2 walks and a single. And a big swing and a miss. Jackson Faulkner, relief pitcher, still on for Eau Claire here. He relieves starter Austin Sells last inning. Sells ran into trouble pretty much all day. He threw a lot of balls tonight. Just didn't command the strike zone very well, and at times was his worst enemy. He struck out 6 batters, but walked 5. And there's strike 3 now, swinging on Schmidt. So 1 down in the Marshfield 7th. And that brings up Ty Pankratz, the Marshfield second baseman in this game. He's 1 for 3. 2 groundouts sandwiched around a single. And that's outside. 2-0 to Pankratz. Here's a called strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Called strike 2. Evens the count now at 2-2. And that one's inside. Pancrats had to move out of the way quickly, and the count runs full now, 3-2. And there's a ball hit into left field for a base hit by Pancrats. That's his second hit of the game. So with one out, Ty Pancrats is on at first. That's the 9th hit of the game for the Blue Devils. Eau Claire has 4. Neither team has committed an error in the game. Monty Diesler now stepping in. He's 0 for 2. Fouls the first pitch back. That's low. Five nothing Marshfield. We're in the top of the 7th inning at Carson Park. There's a strike called on the outside corner. It's 1-2 now to Diesler. Hit in the air to left field. The left fielder, Logan Rasmussen, takes a couple of steps back and makes the catch for out number 2 here in the top of the 7th inning. And that brings up Jacob Earl for the Blue Devils. He's 1 for 1, doubled his first time up. Walked and put down a sacrifice bunt. Takes strike 1. Hit into right field, inside the line and into the corner. That's going to go for extra bases. Here comes Pancrats wheeling into third. He's being sent home, and he'll make it standing with no throw as Pancrats ends up at third base with a triple. He sliced that ball down the right field line and landed fair by about 20 inches or so and rolled all the way into the corner in foul ground. So another run for the Blue Devils. It's now 6-0 in the 7th inning. So Earl ends up at third base. And I believe Drexler came in to courtesy run for him as Cole Hediger steps in. And Hediger looks at ball 1. 10 hits now for the Blue Devils. And it's a 6-0 Marshfield in the top of the 7th inning. The Blue Devils trying to go 2-1 here so far in the Eau Claire tournament. Eau Claire is unbeaten. They came into this game 2-0. So if Marshfield can hang on, both of those teams would have 2-1 records and have a track on perhaps tying for the championship. Marshfield isn't sitting well for the tiebreaker, which would be, well, no, I take that back. If they both finish 3-1, the tiebreaker would be head-to-head result, and that's where Marshfield would come out ahead. If somebody else were to tie them, and I haven't looked over the bracket yet to see if that's even possible, but if somebody else would tie them at the top. The tiebreaker would be fewest runs allowed, and Marshfield gave up 13 runs to Winona, and that's going to hurt them in that tiebreaker situation. But there's a strikeout by Hediger, and that does it for Marshfield in the 7th, but the Blue Devils pick up 1 run, and going to the bottom of the 7th now, it's Marshfield 6, Eau Claire 0.
Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home. Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring
Sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. The 2018 model year sell down is
Back at Carson Park, and this could be it for Eau Claire if Marshfield can hold on to a 6-0 lead here. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Logan Rasmussen leading off for Eau Claire. He's 0 for 1 in tonight's game. Mason Coffrin still on the mound for the Blue Devils, trying to turn in the route-going pitching performance. Marshfield 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Blue Devils have left 9. There's a strike. Eau Claire, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 6 runners left on base. Ball hit foul down the right field line. And that evens the count now at 2-2. Two and two to Logan Rasmussen. Hits it on the ground too short. Takes a wicked hop, but a nice adjustment by Chandler Schmidt out there. And he reaches across his body to come up with the ball and throws out Rasmussen at first. Nice play by Chandler Schmidt out there. That ball, that's the second ball we've seen tonight that's taken kind of a crazy hop on the dirt out there. But Chandler Schmidt made a very nice adjustment on that ball. Stabbed it and threw out Rasmussen at first base for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jackson Vance up. He's 1 for 2. Singled and out on a line drive. And Coffrin falls behind 2-0 here. There's strike 1 on the outside corner. Fouled away. Evens the count now at 2-2. Beat down to third on the ground. Byrel, the throw over to first. And Monty Diesler makes the catch to retire Jackson Vance with out number 2. So the Blue Devils now 1 out away from posting a nice shutout victory over a quality Eau Claire team here in the Eau Claire tournament. Mason Bauer The 9-hitter in the Eau Claire lineup represents Eau Claire's last chance here in the game. Swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. Popped up. Ranging back is Chandler Schmidt. He makes the catch, and Marshfield claims the shutout victory over Eau Claire. The Blue Devils win it 6-0 here in the fifth and final game of the day in the Eau Claire tournament. So Marshfield with a nice victory, and the Blue Devils now are 2-1 in the tournament. Friday fish fry in Wisconsin is a tradition like no other. After Hours in Marshfield has been voted best fish fry and is your Friday fish fry choice. Call After Hours at 387-6560 to get your food ready for pickup every Friday. Order it to go or dine in. Call After Hours now at 387-6560 for more information. So the Marshfield Blue Devils pick up a very nice victory here against Eau Claire in the Eau Claire tournament. The Blue Devils are now 2-1 in the tournament. Eau Claire also 2-1. And Marshfield and Eau Claire sitting in good position now as they battle for the championship tomorrow. Each team will play one game tomorrow. Marshfield's game will be at 1:30, and we'll have that webcast for you, so tune in and watch it. Marshfield will play Altoona at 1:30, and Eau Claire will play the final game of the tournament at 4 o'clock tomorrow against Winona. So if both Marshfield and Eau Claire win, it would set up pretty nicely for Marshfield in the championship race with that head-to-head victory over Eau Claire. Again, recapping the game tonight, Marshfield 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 9 runners left on base. And Eau Claire, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 men left on. Nice pitching performance tonight by Mason Coffrin. He goes the distance and throws the shutout. Mason tonight struck out 3 batters. He walked only 2. And batting-wise for Marshfield, Riley Bushak had 2 hits, as did Ty Pankratz and Jacob Earls. So good job all the way around for Marshfield. So that'll take care of it for us tonight. Again, more action tomorrow. Join us at about 1:30 for Marshfield's final game.